sir. Please raise your right hand and repeat after.
Wala mic, sir.
Okay na, sir. Importante kayo na matinig.
I, Francis Cheese G. Escudero,
Solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that in all things appertaining to
that in all things appertaining to
the trial of the impeachment of
the trial of the impeachment of
Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte,
Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte,
now pending,
I will do impartial justice
according to the Constitution and laws of the Philippines. So help me God.
So help me God.
Kasi nyo, di ba, lahat pa ng issues ay maaari pang pag-usapan. So for example, yung tanong ko kanina, doon sa one impeachment per year, sabi ng kampo ni Vice President Sara, nilabag yun. So, pwedeng dito sa session decide yun, pwedeng sa impeachment trial, pwede din sabihin, isang tabi natin yan, hintayin natin Supreme Court. So lahat ng options nandyan. That's why I was asking it kanina. But personally, ako, I don't mind whether sa legislative session or whether sa impeachment court. But since it's jurisdictional, hindi pwedeng hindi man lang pag-usapan sa umpisa. What I meant sa jurisdictional is that if we find that it violated the Constitution, diba, mahirap naman yun sa in the middle of presentation ng evidence, dun mo sasabihin yun.
So basta sir, ang settled at nakatagana sa bato is magkukonvene kayo on Wednesday as impeachment court, yung mga issues na lang ang isa-settle.
Yes. That's why nga importante at mahigit na sa sa symbolic yung constituted. Okay. Kasi once you constitute it, hindi basta't mamamatay yun. Diba? Then you'll have to either have a verdict or have a reason bakit matatapos ang trabaho ng impeachment court.
Narinig po niyo yung mga reaction. Hindi pa sure kung magkakaroon ng impeachment trial. Dahil pag-uusapan pa po ngayong araw na ito, hanggang bukas, kung ano po yung mapag-desisyonan. Pero kasi ang tanong dyan, kung maitatawid ba ng 19th to 20th Congress, kasi wala nang oras eh. Kung wala nang oras at ang gagawin lang naman nila dyan, parang yung character assassination eh. Yung mga prosecutor na nanggaling kay Tamba, character assassination ang gagawin nila dyan. Pero okay lang naman matuloy eh, di ba? At least para marami tayong pag-usapan. Pero sa kabilang banda, ayaw ko nang matuloy. Sayang lang ang oras at pera ng gobyerno. Wala naman dyan eh. Matatalo din naman yung impeachment na yan. Sobra-sobra na nga ang boto ni BP Sara eh. Di ba mga kareaksyon? Sobra-sobra na. Huwag po ninyong kalimutang mag-subscribe sa ating bagong channel, RTBPH Express Update! Date!
Secretary, Mr. President, I move that the Senate President will now take his oath as the presiding officer of the impeachment proceedings, Mr. President.
Alright, Reaction TV page nagbabalik. Reaction. Napakaganda po naman pag-uusapan natin yung mga reaction na mantagin po ninyo si SP Escudero na numpa na po siya bilang isang presiding officer o presiding judge, ganoon, sa impeachment ni BP Sara Duterte. Pero hindi pa po nagko-convene talaga ang impeachment court. Wala pang formal na convene ng impeachment court. Hindi pa nagsisimula ang paglilitis. Nanumpa lamang bilang isang presiding judge ba o presiding officer ng impeachment court itong si SP Escudero. Pakinggan po natin mga kareaksyon ha. At mag-react po tayo sa comment section. At mga kareaksyon, please support my second channel, RTBPH Express Update. RTBPH Express Update. Nandyan po sa comment section ang channel natin. Alright? So, maraming salamat po sa lahat na nag-subscribe sa ating main channel, Reaction TVPH. Yung second channel po natin, RTBPH Express Update. Express po doon. Ito na po mga reaction.
So move, Mr. President.
Any objection?
Please support.
Hearing none. Motion is the motion is approved. Chair would like to call on the Senate Secretary to ascend the rostrum to administer the oath.
Sir, dito kayo, sir.
Sir, please raise your right hand and repeat after.
Walang mic, sir.
Okay na, sir. Importante kayo na matinig.
I, Francis Cheese G. Escudero,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that in all things appertaining to
that in all things appertaining to
the trial of the impeachment of
the trial of the impeachment of
Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte,
Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte,
now pending,
I
will do impartial justice
do impartial justice
according to the Constitution
according to the Constitution
and laws of the Philippines.
and laws of the Philippines.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Mr. President.
Senator Villanueva.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. President, may I respectfully move that the senator judges take their oath at 4 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, June 10, 2025.
Ngayon po mga ka-reaction, ngayon po manunumpa ang mga senator judges at magko-convene po bukas po magko-convene ang impeachment anong tawag dito? Yung impeachment trial o tinatawag nilang impeachment court. Yun. Ito po mga ka-reaction si Escudero na gano'n na po siya, nanumpa na po siya. Panoorin po natin ito mga ka-reaction Panoorin natin ito tapos mag-react po tayo.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, just to add to the discussions, because the Senate right now is under extreme pressure. All eyes are on us, Your Honors. And each Congress, each Senate has stood up to many of these challenges. On my time, it was the fake People's Initiative that we defeated. Now it's about the impeachment of our Vice President. So we must act in accordance to our rules and traditions and precedent. Many sides have been spoken and explained. The good minority floor leader wishes to have it the soonest possible time, although our precedence, Mr. President, is that we file it to the Committee on Rules. The Rules releases the report, and then we take action as jury, as judges on this impeachment court. Ang akin lang po, sana kung ganun po ang proseso na pipiliin natin, no, didesisyonan natin, gawin natin kaagad. Ako po ay taga Mindanao. Pareho po kami ni Senator Bato de la Rosa. Kaya ako hindi naniniwala sa mga survey. Kasi the surveys were read wrong in May, what was that? May 12? May 12, 2025. All surveys were thrown out the window.
Kasi sinasabi po nila, yung survey daw po, agree daw po ang maraming Pilipino na magpatuloy ang impeachment. Hindi po totoo yun. Ayaw nila ng impeachment.
And the real story was 7 of the 12 senators were not members of the alliance. So, of the national government. So, ibig sabihin, may mensahe po silang ipinapadala sa taong, sa lahat, sa buong Pilipinas, na kaming sa tagasulok ng Mindanao at Visayas ay meron din boses pagdating sa halalan. Pero bilang senador, Mr. President, we must do our constitutional mandate with due respect to all those concerned. Mandato natin sa Constitution yan. At nang hindi natin gagawin yan, ay bugbog tayo sa mata ng publiko. So that's why I agree with the minority floor leader. Whatever the outcome of the trial, you end up voting. For one, I think it is a weak case, but I will reserve my judgment until all the evidence is presented to us, and then we will make the proper vote when the time comes. Pero
Oh, sabi po ni Subiri, weak. Weak case daw. Weak na weak yung case.
punto dyan ay dadaan tayo, kailangan natin dumaan sa constitutional process that was given by our forefathers when they wrote the 1987 Constitution. Yun lamang po, huwag na po natin patagalin pa. At sa tingin ko, isa pang tanong ay pwede ba ito tumawid sa 20th Congress? Personally, I've said this to the media, I said, personally, I think hindi siya pwedeng itawid sa 20th Congress. Na kung pwede, pagdebatihan na natin yan ngayon. Kung gusto nyo hanggang petsa 30 ng Hunyo, araw-gabi, nandito tayo. Pero kasi meron pa mga constitutional questions with the Supreme Court. So, my point being is, let us follow our constitutional mandate of the Constitution. So I agree with the minority leader, but at the same time, I also agree with our colleagues, Mr. President, that proper procedure should be followed. Para pabilisan na lang natin yan. Para malitisan natin na maayos, mapakinggan natin ang mga ebidensya, kontra at pabor sa ating mahal na Vice Presidente, and then we make the decision at the proper time. But I don't think we can skirt from our constitutional duty. I'm not a lawyer. I'm an agriculturist. But I truly believe when I took my oath to defend and protect the Constitution, we must do so without fear or favor. Yun lamang. At the end of the day, this is a political exercise. Boboto tayo. Di bumoto tayo. Tama? Minority Leader? Yun lamang po, Mr. President. I just had to weigh in. Because the Senate, I love the Senate, Mr. President. I love this institution. And I don't want to see all the brickbats that are being thrown to us saying that we are not doing our duty. We must stand up and rise to this occasion and do our duty. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Subiro. Before we dispose on the...
Galing ano, ang galing po. Tama. Bumoto na ngayon din. Bumoto na. Ibasura na yan. Patatagalin pa ba yan? Ibasura na. Galing lamang yan sa bulok na investigasyon dyan sa may Tuadcom.
matter pending at hand.
Mr. President, I think Senator Grace Poe is seeking the floor.
Is recognized.
Salamat. Salamat, Migs. Salamat. Mabasa po yung position.
Mr. President,
Narinig ko po nagpasalamat si Tolentino kasi naniniwala din po si Tolentino na hindi pwedeng tumawid sa 20th Congress.
it's really, I think, beneficial for all of us to have heard also the opinions and also the research of our colleagues, particularly what was mentioned by both Senator Coco and Senator Risa, na it doesn't really matter what our personal opinions are with regards to the issue. What we are really trying to follow right now is what our mandate is, which is to actually make sure that we exercise this right to hear the cases on both sides. Hindi pa na nga natin naririnig yung mga kaso dahil hindi pa nga napepresenta. Hindi tayo makakagawa ng mga desisyon ukol dyan. At saka kami rin po, hindi na rin kami aabot doon sa punto kung saan magkakaroon ng desisyon. Pero naniniwala ako na ito nga ay ating responsibilidad na dinggin. Ngayon, ang tanong ko lang, kasi sinasabi palagi, no, alam naman natin, abogado si Minority Leader Coco Pimentel, na sinasabi niya, we cannot exactly say that this is the same as the rules of the court, because this is also a political exercise. Meaning, I also agree that it can continue. Kasi nga, di ba, yung sa Senate Electoral Tribunal cases na natapos na yung isang Congress, ay patuloy pa rin yung mga kaso dyan. So, pero ang isang tanong ko, ewan ko kung may makakasagot nito, kasi di ba, ang official date na matatapos talaga yung 19th Congress is June 30, di ba? So, is there anything in the rules that says that even if we adjourn on the 11th na pwede pang ipagpatuloy yan kung if the Senate President, for example, makes a motion and then we vote on it? Is this something that can be continued until June 30? Yun lang yung tanong ko. May makakasagot ba niyan?
Maybe the minority leader, being a lawyer, can readily answer the question of Senator Grace Poe.
The majority leader is also a lawyer, but
Where is the majority
is nowhere to be
leader?
found. But, Mr. President, yan po yung atin ng sinasagot noon kasi nag-introduce sila ng konsepto na pagka sine die adjournment, no matter can be taken up. Inayos na natin yan, ang sinabi natin, non-legislative matters can still be taken up.
Kaya meron mga
up-
hearing.
Yes, up to, no, hindi na, non-legislative na, kasi ang hearing, ang committee hearings, legislative pa rin yun. So, a non-legislative matter can still be taken up. Pero may hangganan, up to, may hangganan yung kami, for example, na end of term, hanggang 12 noon of June 30 lang kami, 2025, pwede mag-participate sa non-legislative matters because our terms are ending or have ended.
No,
So-
exactly my point. So, you can still participate because it's a political exercise, not necessarily legislative,
Yes.
hanggang June 30.
12 noon, kami po mag-graduate na, opo.
Okay. Eh, paano yung mga hindi mag-graduate?
Well, no problem. Tuloy-tuloy.
Mr. President.
Because at a minute after 12 noon, actually, or a split second after 12 noon, the newly elected senators are joining you. Yung mga hindi gagraduate, they have by force of law joined the remaining 12 senators.
So, pwedeng tuloy-tuloy.
In my opinion, yes, pwedeng
Hindi,
tuloy-tuloy.
pero paano ngayon yan? Kasi, di ba, mag-a-adjourn tayo sine die on the 11th, right? So, ibig sabihin, wala nang mga hearings din nun kasi legislative matter.
Teka lang po, mga kareaksyon, pasensya na po kayo. Mag-ano lang ako dito, mag-interject lang ako. Mag-intervene lang ako. Kung nakikita po ninyo dito mga kareaksyon, ayan, dito po sinasabi nila mga kareaksyon, kung nakikita nyo yung litratong yan, ang sabi dito, Senator who are in favor for the Senate to convene as an impeachment court. Ontiveros, Pimentel, wala na po yan. Cayetano nandyan, Tulfo nandyan, Tolentino wala na dyan, Estrada nandyan, Escudero nandyan, Villanueva nandyan, Ejercito nandyan, Gatchalian nandyan, Subiri po, wala na dyan. So dito mga kareaksyon, dito sa gusto nilang magpatuloy at mag-convene ng impeachment court ay isa, dalawa, tatlo. Tatlo po dyan, mawawala dyan. Nangangamba po ang marami nating ka-reaction dyan kung magpapatuloy itong impeachment, baka magkakaroon po ng tinatawag nating Abirya, kay BP Sara, etc. Pero wag po kayong magalala mga ka-reaction, paparating si Marcoleta. Paparating po si Senator Marcoleta, wag po kayong mag-aalala. Alright, tsaka si Camille Villaro, di ba? Si Marcoleta, kayang-kaya niya yan. Huwag tayong magalala. Si Marcoleta, kayang-kaya niya yan. Sige, tuloy nyo para mapahiya kayo. Di ba mga ka-reaction? Tuloy nyo lang. Go lang kayo, go.
The committee hearings pursuant to bills and resolutions, yes, wala na po.
About investigations?
Wala na po.
Wala na talaga.
Wala na.
Okay. So,
May I,
that's
Mr.
just a
President?
clarification I wanted to make. Kasi minsan, pag nagkakaroon tayo ng break, di ba? Break tayo, pero tuloy pa rin yung mga hearings. Kasi, basically, that's still a whole term eh. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin yun. So dito, in this case, sinidya tayo, no more legislative matters, but others can be tackled.
Yes, there have been Supreme Court cases ruling that the non-legislative function of the Senate continues even after the sine die adjournment of the Senate as a legislative body.
Okay, I guess this is something that we need to be... maybe the majority leader can clarify.
Just to put some meat to what
Senator
the
Joel.
minority leader is talking about, I am not a lawyer, but as a student of history,
Hindi ko masabing huwag ka ng lawyer. Senador ka, sir, senador. And I like you. Di okay lang kasi ito si Villanueva, okay po yan, okay yan. Approve yan, approve.
The impeachment court is sui generis, a class of its own, and as mentioned by the Minority Leader a while ago, the Supreme Court decision, Pimentel Jr. versus Joint Congress, Mr. President, napakaklaro po doon that the adjournment does not necessarily affect its non-legislative functions. Doon po sa binanggit ng ating kasamahan, Senator Grace po, meron bang rules? Doon po sa rules ng Senado, yung Senate rules as provided in Rule L, Section 135 of the same, nakalagay po doon, the Senate can carry over an impeachment into a subsequent Congress. At sinasite po nito yung Riddick's precedents and practices. It cited as an example yung impeachment against U.S. District Attorney, etc., etc. So, just to put that on record, Mr. President, and help in the discussion of my dear colleagues. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Joel. Majority Leader, I think you have a...
Just a point of clarification. There was a
different
rule.
opinion?
There was a rule mentioned pronouncing a carryover. May we know the
Yes.
exact page of the rule?
Maybe Senator Coco Pimentel, may you please answer the query of the Majority Leader, Mr. Minority Leader?
The exact provision, Mr. President.
Sorry, ano daw?
May we know the exact provision because I've been scrutinizing this for the last several days.
Are you referring to the rules of the Senate?
That would allow
As mentioned earlier, Mr. President, yung suppletory, Mr. President, yung Riddick's precedents and practices.
Okay.
Yun po yung binanggit natin.
Yes, Mr.
Which is suppletory to the Senate rules as provided in Rule L, Section 135, Mr. President. Thank you.
Just a quick retort, Mr. President. If with the permission of Senator Grace Poe, still has the floor. Just a quick retort. Alam mo, Mr. President, lagi nababanggit yung i-clarify ko lang. Matagal ko nang gusto itong i-clarify ito. Meron daw mga Supreme Court decisions na sinasabi pwedeng ituloy yung non-legislative functions. Binabanggit yung Pimentel versus the Pimentel case, National Board of Canvassers. Meron pang binabanggit yung I think Francisco. Mr. President, let me just clarify this. For the sake of academic and scholarly good atmosphere for law students and members of the bar as well. Alam niyo po, yung mga binabanggit na non-legislative functions wherein the Supreme Court allowed the continuation way beyond the period of or the lifespan of a Congress refers to a periodically created constitutional ad hoc body. Alam niyo po yung National Board of Canvassers, pagkatapos ng isang eleksyon, presidential elections, nakalagay sa ating saligang batas, created talaga yon to count and canvass and to proclaim. Ganon din po yung mga ilang tribunals, yung mga electoral tribunals, etc., etc. Periodic, predictable, regular, constitutional ad hoc bodies. Kaya po, tuloy-tuloy yun kasi may kuman po ang Constitution, merong provision pertaining to this periodically created ad hoc bodies. Ang impeachment trial court po is not periodic. Hindi po ito tuwing magkaka-eleksyon, merong impeachment trial court. Hindi po ito regularly created. Ito po ay nakikreate lang pag merong nagsampa ng kaso sang-ayon po doon sa ating saligang batas that would trigger the words initiate coming from the House of Representatives, the word again, often used, yung forthwith. Kakaiba po yung mga non-legislative bodies na periodically created na sinasabing pwedeng tumawid. Kaya po ang sinasabi ko lagi, ang atin pong constitutional clock deadline is June 30. dahil wala naman pong nagsabi na pwede tayong tumawid beyond June 30 as a Congress. Citations were made concerning the British Parliament, the US Senate. Alam niyo po, yung British Parliament, the last impeachment case was held 1806. Yung po yung sinasite ng US Senate. Pero those bodies are structurally different from the Philippine Senate. Kaya hindi po tayo continuing. Pwede sabihin, partially continuing. We all cite cases with reference to continuing body words coming from decisions of the Supreme Court interpreting the 1935 Constitution. Ito yung sinabi ko last week, na yung 1935 Constitution, ang eleksyon ng senador, 888. Meron lagi na iiwan 16. Ganon din po sa British Parliament na yung House of Lords ay naiiwan because lifetime po sila. Yung life peers, yung hereditary peers, yung religious peers, 780 members of the British Parliament, yung House of Lords, forever na po yun, kaya continuing po sila. Yung po yung sinasite ni na Jefferson, yung po yung sinasite ng US Senate, kasi po, ginaya po nila yung US Senate, 100 senators, 67 naiiwan dahil 33 ang na ini-elect every 2 years. So, structurally different po ang Philippine Senate under the 1987 Constitution. Kaya, hindi po pwedeng tumawid. Sa mga nakikinig ngayon, nagkaroon ba ho ng dereliction of duty, remiss ba ho ang Senado? Hindi po. Naniniwala po tayo, sinabi kanina na sinimulan po ni Senate President. Ako nga po kanina, for the information of this body, para po magkaroon ng semblance of rules, sinabi ko, we can do this in 19 days. I filed Senate Resolution 1367 para makita kaya natin gumawa ng trial calendar. Sabi nila, napakabilis yung 19 days. Si President Trump na impeach 5 days. Si President Clinton, maigsidin po yun. So, ibig ko sabihin, Mr. President, we can still start the impeachment process, but I stick to the constitutional precept that we cannot carry over. We cannot allow a crossover or carry over because it is not part of the Constitution. We can only interpret the word as enshrined in the Constitution. I'm sorry, Senator Grace, I've taken much of your time.
No,
I just responded to some queries, statements made a while ago, and just to spread this into the record before we again ask the good minority leader to perhaps rephrase his motion.
No, I think it's very important for us to hear all sides with regards to the matter. And what just to clarify what the gentleman from Cavite is saying, that sige, dinggin natin ito hanggang 30th ng June, pwede. Huwag lang tayo lalagpas doon sapagkat hindi na pwede.
Correct.
Okay, ngayon, ito yung tanong ko, yung sa respondent, meron siyang apparently 10 days para sumagot, di ba? Hindi pa na-file na ba sa Committee on Rules dito?
Not yet.
So, has she been notified already of what she has to face, and has the 10 days started? Not yet, right?
Not yet.
Okay, so meaning, if let's say we start on the 11th, which is Wednesday, or even tomorrow, which is the 10th, so hindi pa talaga sila pwedeng humarap hanggang 20th. Kasi 10 days eh. Di ba? So, pwede ba tayo magkaroon ng hearing na yung respondent ay hindi pa ready with her reply? I mean, is there a process within the impeachment that does not require the respondent to be present yet? It's just a presentation of, evidence. I mean, this is just a parliamentary query.
Meron po kasi magko-constitute nga as an impeachment court at manunumpa. manunumpa yung Senate President as the presiding officer of the trial court, manunumpa rin po lahat tayo
So hanggang panunumpa
as members
lang.
of the...
How about the presentation of evidence? Pwede ba?
Wala pa ho. Wala pa ho. Yung presentation ng articles of impeachment to be done by the panel of prosecutors. Yung susunod-sunod, pag nagkaroon na ng joinder of issues after the submission of the answer, doon na po matitrigger po yung iba. Yung prosecution has the right to reply.
Oo.
Tapos sunod-sunod na po yon.
So ang ibig sabihin, after the swearing in and then reading of the articles of impeachment, may break ng 10 days. Kasi iintayin pa natin yung sagot eh.
Correct.
Okay, so wala din naman mangyayari. So, what the gentleman is saying na pwede natin to stretch until the end, hindi rin eh. Kasi 10 days na lang din ang matitira from let's say the 10th until the 30th. 10th, 20th, 20 days.
21st to 30th.
21.
I filed
20 days.
Yes.
20 days. So 20 days.
I
Okay.
filed an indicative calendar just to show Mr. President na sa taong bayan na hindi naman natin nakaligtaan yung ating trabaho.
Hindi,
Na
pero tama. Pero the
iniwan
actual...
nating nakatiwangwang.
Tama. But the actual discussions can't begin until after the earliest, the 21st. 'Di ba? Kasi wala pang response. And yun lang, yan. Yun lang ang
Correct po
aking-
yun. Pero yung sa yung submission of trial briefs, June 22, etc., until the rendition of a verdict, Mr. President.
Pwede ba yun? Parang budget, yung wala nang matutulog para lang tapusin yun?
Siguro po, kung with the cooperation and physical, kung papayag po kayo, kung papayag din po ang prosecutors.
No, but kasi I'm also of the opinion, okay? Well, first of all, we cannot make judgments right now.
Yeah.
And I feel that it is the right of the respondent to be able to defend herself.
Correct.
And in fact, we can never say whether guilty or not kasi hindi pa nga natin alam eh.
Correct.
And the respondent herself is saying na give her a chance also to be able to confront. I mean, she's confident about it. But I agree with the minority leader that kung yung Senate Electoral Tribunal, which is actually, of national interest, but maybe not as much as this one, na itatawid natin for other congresses, and even in the U.S., natatawid din yung impeachment to the next Congress. I know what you're saying. There's no term limit in the U.S. Pero I think, again, may mga nakausap akong members of who served before in the Supreme Court. This is a political exercise. It's not... I guess it's not bound by very strict rules of court. So, yun lang. But we appreciate what the minority leader is also raising because, nga naman, I mean, these are two schools of thought, but we are all in agreement here that we cannot make judgments at this point, but we have to definitely hear it. Thank you.
We totally agree.
Ba, di ba mga reaksyon? Si Tolentino pinipilit niya hindi pwedeng lumipat sa 20th Congress mga kareaksyon. Kayo po mga kareaksyon, ano pong palagay ninyo sa nangyayari ngayon dyan sa Senado? Ano ba? Itutuloy ba yan? Hindi ba itutuloy? Stop na yan? Magbobotohan na? Stop na? I-abolish na? O, pakinggan po natin ngayon dito si 10,000. Si Senator 10,000. Senator Alan Peter Cayetano.
Pa kayo bukas, constituted ang impeachment court but not yet convened. Ano ibig sabihin na
Because ang usapan niya, magko-convene sa Wednesday. Because obviously, Senator Bato wants to take the floor tomorrow. So ayaw naman niya na bad faith na pumayag siyang mag-convene tomorrow. Tapos may sasabihin siya bago mag-convene. Si Senator Coco naman and Senator Risa, syempre, the faster the better. So constitute meaning nabuo na. Convene means nag-umpisa na yung what's the right word for convene, di ba? Kumbaga sa korte, constitute meaning existing na yung court. But convene meaning nag-umpisa ka na.
Pero itong panunumpa ni SP as presiding officer, guarantee na talagang magko-convene kayo as impeachment court on Wednesday.
Well, even naman kung wala. But sabi nga ni SP kanina sa likod, symbolic, sabi naman nung ibang mga senador, this is more than symbolic. Diba? So, but expect more debates on many other issues tomorrow and Wednesday.
Pero walang nag-object na magko-convene kayo as impeachment court.
Wala naman. So ba't ang question kasi nga, di ba dahil last day sa Wednesday, baka hindi mapag-usapan lahat ng issue na dapat pag-usapan before mag-convene. Kasi wala namang problema ang pag-usapan lahat ng issues once nag-convene. Ang problema lang yung June 30. Diba? Pag hindi mo natapos doon. But remember, once nag-convene, may mga filings yan. Diba? May summons, yung sagot and everything. So that will take time. So, in one sense, may one giant step today, but in another sense, expect many more questions and debates tomorrow and Wednesday.
So pag nag-convene na kayo sa impeachment court, doon isa-settle kung kayo yung magsa-settle kung pwedeng tumawid o hindi. Kasi sa dulo nung sa Wednesday.
Yes and no kasi nga halimbawa sinettle namin one way or the other, pwede o hindi. Hindi mo naman pwedeng pangunahan yung 20th Congress So pag sinabi namin hindi pwedeng tumawid, sinabi ng 20th pwede. Siyempre masusunod yung 20th.
So ang mangyayari nun, isususpend nyo lang yung impeachment court on Wednesday.
I don't want to make fearless forecast kasi hindi ko na mangyayari. But I can tell you what cannot be done. Diba? The 19th Congress cannot bind the 20th Congress.
Sir, tama ba sa Wednesday, as in, pagka nag-convene, dun pa lang kayo magsiset ng rules, gano'n?
Hindi, meron na tayong rules. So actually, susundin na yung rules. So,
Yung
diba
amendments.
today, ni-refer sa committee on rules. So last time na nagkaroon ng impeachment from the Committee on Rules, the next day nag-convene na. So doon nga nagkakaroon ng issue kasi sabi ni Senator Coco, ba't hindi na mag-convene tomorrow? So sabi naman nung isang side, bakit hindi sa Wednesday? But yun nga, sa course of discussion, sinabi na maaring magsalita si Senator Bato. So kung inaabangan din namin kung magsasalita siya.
Pero yung pagsettle na magko-convene kayo on Wednesday, practically o tantamount na sa dismissal or moot and academic na yung mga resolution to dismiss or terminate the impeachment process. May resolution po kasi si Senator.
Hindi ko masasagot yan kasi nga meron pang tomorrow at meron pang Wednesday.
Hello?
Kaya sabi sa inyo, di ba, lahat pa ng issues ay maaari pang pag-usapan. So for example, yung tanong ko kanina, doon sa one impeachment per year, sabi ng kampo ni Vice President Sara, nilabag yun. So, pwedeng dito sa session decide yun, pwedeng sa impeachment trial, pwede din sabihin, isang tabi natin yan, hintayin natin Supreme Court. So lahat ng options nandyan. That's why I was asking it kanina. But personally, ako, I don't mind whether sa legislative session or whether sa impeachment court. But since it's jurisdictional, hindi pwedeng hindi man lang pag-usapan sa umpisa. What I meant sa jurisdictional is that if we find that it violated the Constitution, diba, mahirap naman yun sa in the middle of presentation ng evidence, dun mo sasabihin yun.
So basta sir, ang settled at nakatagana sa bato is magko-convene kayo on Wednesday as impeachment court, yung mga issues na lang ang isa-settle.
Yes. That's why nga importante at mahigit na sa symbolic yung constituted. Kasi once you constitute it, hindi basta't mamamatay yun. Diba? Then you'll have to either have a verdict or have a reason bakit matatapos ang trabaho ng impeachment court.
Narinig po niyo yung mga reaction. Hindi pa sure kung magkakaroon ng impeachment trial. Dahil pag-uusapan pa po ngayong araw na ito, hanggang bukas, kung ano po yung mapag-desisyonan. Pero kasi ang tanong dyan, kung maitatawid ba ng 19th to 20th Congress, kasi wala nang oras eh. Kung wala nang oras at ang gagawin lang naman nila dyan, parang yung character assassination eh. Yung mga prosecutor na nanggaling kay Tamba, character assassination ang gagawin nila dyan. Pero okay lang naman matuloy di ba? At least para marami tayong pag-usapan. Pero sa kabilang banda, ayaw ko nang matuloy. Sayang lang ang oras at pera ng gobyerno. Wala naman dyan matatalo din naman yung impeachment na yan. Sobra-sobra na nga ang boto ni BP Sara eh. Di ba mga kareaksyon? Sobra-sobra na. Huwag po ninyong kalimutang mag-subscribe sa ating bagong channel, RTBPH Express Update, date. Shukran. God bless you all. Duterte, 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 Duterte.